knew he ate him up. Oh, buddy.
Alright guys, that was the buck I was looking for right there. That's the non-typical.
3 or 4 does up here above me about 80 to 90 yards feeding in the white oaks up there.
Third night of our archery season. I'm pumped.
Let's see what's on the other side. Hopefully I'll be able to get a shot at that buck from right here.
Alright folks, I think we've got
West Virginia 10 point. Damn.
Hey everyone, welcome to Brothers of the Woods Outdoors. I'm Dave Bunnell.
And I'm Jim Davis, and this week we're headed to Nebraska.
That's right, Jim. Gary Shepard and myself are heading to Nebraska, and first off, we're going to be chasing muleys.
Alrighty folks, we've just crossed the first state line on our trip to Nebraska. Got several more state lines to go, but we'll get there. We are pumped. We are pumped and excited. The weather's cooled down and we're ready to go deer hunting.
Turn right on Highway 330.
Okay, I'm back in Nebraska with my good buddy Dave Bunnell. I was out here last year mule deer hunting, killed a real nice muley. Dave's got a whitetail tag. I got lucky, got another mule deer tag. And we got a big one spotted last night right at dark, and we're going after him this morning.
Yeah, matter of fact, Gary, if we were turkey hunting, we'd say we put one to bed last night. So, hey, I decided to not hunt this morning and go film Gary, because I know how tough it would be to film that hunt. So, you know, Gary, hopefully I can film you shooting that big mule deer this morning, and then you'll be over my shoulder this evening. And the next 5 days if it takes that long.
That's the plan.
So hey, it's good and cold here this morning, I can tell you that. We're bundled up. Let's get after them right here on Brothers of the Woods Outdoors.
I can't see nothing. We left that great big buck last night with about 11 or 12 does in his field, probably another 350, 400 yards out here, so we're trying to get as close as we can before it gets daylight. Trying to stay behind this tree row out of sight. Wind's just howling, so they're not going to hear us. They're not going to smell us, so we're going to keep moving down, peeking in, and see what we can do. Located them yet, but I know they got to be here close by somewhere. We got another big cornfield up here, so we're staying down in this deep ravine out of sight and out of the wind. Just trying to get as close as we can, and we'll peek up here and see what we can find. I don't think he's as heavy as that buck was last night. He doesn't look heavy at all. Yeah, I know he's got a whole girl. I think maybe we found that group of deer from last night. He's a real good buck. It's just hard to get a good look at him. I probably got a pretty good look at him, I think. I think I'd shoot that deer with no problem. He's a good one. It's got to be the same bunch we saw last night. But now they're going, we'll have to go find them again, I guess. Alright folks, we run into a buck of my dreams, and we kind of bumped him. He was with a doe, and they saw me before I saw them, and they kind of, but we kept eyes on them. We watched them go clear across this big canyon, and they're up in a little draw over there with a bunch of cedar trees, And it looks like we're going to settle in there for the afternoon. So me and Dave are going to make a move on him. He's given up a lot of his first day.
5 country miles across there. It looks like it.
It's a long way, but I'm telling you, this is a buck of a lifetime. And if we could make this stalk and I can get a shot at him, it'll be epic. And then I'll be free to help Dave the rest of the week.
We just got to get there. Just got to get there. They are so keen. I cannot believe.
They're sharp. They're very sharp.
2 wheels of 4. The fun starts here at RG's.
RG has a complete selection of new Yamaha ATVs and side-by-sides to get you to the hunt. Our experienced team will help you get outdoors on the model that best fits your needs today. The business office can provide you easy payments to fit your budget. RG has a fully stocked accessories to customize your ride. The fully trained service team is here to maintain your Yamaha and keep it in top running condition. RG Motorsports in Bridgeport has been serving our community for 60 years. The fun starts here at RG.
When it comes to business, we all have areas of specialty, but there are times when we need guidance. We need someone to come along and show us the most creative and environmentally safe way to navigate our engineering challenges. That's where we come in. CEC stands for Civil and Environmental Consultants. You show us the problem, we'll provide you with the solution. Visit wearecec.com. Big firm capabilities, small firm culture.
It's not easy to capture a coyote or take down a turkey. It's not easy to bag your first buck, but it's super easy to buy your next big Ram truck. At Country Club Chrysler Dodge Jeep Ram, hunting for a new vehicle is no hassle. Shop online or take an easy drive to an all-new buying experience at our all-new dealership. At Country Club, we're easy to talk to, easy to deal, and easy on your budget. So hunt where the deals are running. Country Club Chrysler Dodge Jeep Ram, Route 19 South, Clarksburg. Why would you want to hunt anywhere else?
Hope Gas proudly provides service to more than 112,000 customers in 35 West Virginia counties. We currently employ over 400 employees right here in our beautiful mountain state. Our team is not only dedicated to providing quality service, but also to improving the communities in which we work. Please visit our website, hopegas.com, for more information, or call our customer service department at 1-800-688-4673.
Brothers of the Woods Outdoors is brought to you by Country Club Chrysler Dodge Jeep Ram. Okay folks, I think we got over here in good shape. We dropped down in a little ravine where these deer can't see us. Made it clear down here to where we wanted. I think we peek right up over this point right here. I think it's where we'll be able to see back in there where that buck is and those does. So I'm just going to get my pack off and crawl up there, laid my gun about halfway up there. I'm just going to ease up there on my belly and see what's on the other side. Hopefully, I'll be able to get a shot at that buck from right here. All right, in about 20 yards from where I think I can get a shot at this buck. I lost my hat. The wind blew my hat off. That's all right. I'm just going to pick my little bald head up over there and see what I can see. It ought to be a pretty easy shot if they're still where they were a little bit ago.
Yep, I'm on him.
Okay.
I'm on him.
Any weight on you?
He's broadside too. Crap.
That one ain't too shabby.
Dude, that one in the bottom is a giant. No, and that other one's not too shabby.
I can't see the one now.
He's behind that bush.
Yep. He's coming back out.
Yeah.
As soon as he gives me a broadside.
Yeah, I think he's the biggest one.
Yeah. right behind the small buck.
Come on, please, dear God, give us a shot.
Oh, little buck's right in the road.
Yeah, I know. He's almost clear.
Yeah.
He's clear now.
He stops. No.
I'm on him.
Okay, you ready?
Yep. I'm on him. I'm on him. Coming back down the bank. He's right in the bottom again. He's struggling. Put another one in him, Gary.
Find him.
Right in the bottom. Right in the bottom. Right where he was standing originally. Bedded down.
Which one is he?
Right down. Go down, baby. Put another one in him.
See through the scope. Okay.
All right. Oh, I heard it hit him.
Yep, I did too.
Heard it hit him.
Can you see him?
Down. I think.
Yeah, he's down. He's down. Yes, he's laying right there.
Yes, he is.
Oh. Thank you, Lord. Oh, David, thanks for being here, buddy. I appreciate you so much. Give me one.
Oh my gosh! Oh my gosh!
He's a stud.
Oh my gosh! That's what it's all about. My gosh!
Oh, big mule deer's
Man, that was price of admission right there, buddy. Right there.
350 yards.
Wow.
Hit him pretty good the first shot, and I was all out of whack the second two, but I got him, put him down the last one, and
you could hear it hit him.
Kaplunk. He's a good one.
He is a good one.
Hey, you got a cameraman for 4 days. Oh, thank the Lord. A big mule deer's been a dream of mine since I was a kid. And I killed a good one last year, but I killed a real good one this year.
Yes, you did, buddy.
Let's go do it.
And I gotta see it.
Let's go get our hands on that bad boy. Okay, well, here's the result of our trip to Nebraska.
Wow.
I just don't even really know what to say. He's got incredible mass, extremely tall, definitely an old buck. And
beautiful, Gary, beautiful. What a neck.
Yeah.
Good night, what a buck.
I just couldn't be happier. I came out here last year I killed a real nice deer, and I was hoping for something a little better this year, and I tell you what,
You weren't even supposed to have a tag, Gary.
I wasn't even supposed to have a tag. I did not draw a mule deer tag in the initial drawing, and they had one tag that had gone unclaimed for this area. So they put everybody's name back into the lottery drawing, and they drew my name, which I don't know how many hundreds of names, but I was the lucky guy or the blessed guy, or the good Lord just wanted me to have it, and I tell you what, we made good use of it.
Yes, we did, buddy.
And
the
I'm
Gary
thankful.
Shepherd buck. The good Lord made this buck for you.
Yes, and I'm thankful for Dave. He's stuck with me all morning with the camera. Gave up a first day of hunting so he could film me, and
priceless. For me, priceless. To watch that, my first mule deer hunt, and man, my heart was pounding.
It paid off, and now he's got a cameraman for the next 4 days. Woo! If he needs it, so I'll be glad to do it.
He's gonna be out there in the cold with me.
Yeah.
I need it.
It was a great hunt. I think we got great videos. And as always, thanks for watching the Brothers of the Woods Outdoors.
Man, Jim, what an awesome hunt that was to get to experience. Gary made a heck of a shot on that buck, and that was a long way.
I tell you what, we're going to stay right here in Nebraska next, and it's you after Whitetail.
Hey, but up first is this week's tip of the week.
For this week's tip, we're going to join Jim Davis, and he's going to discuss a few items that he carries in his backpack for emergency situations.
Hey guys, today I'm going to talk to you about some of the things I keep in my backpack in case of accidental injury or an emergency. Years ago when I was hunting, I used a bow saw, a little hand saw to cut a limb, and it cut through it faster than I thought, dropped down in the web of my hand, and I stripped it back, and I had a heck of a hole in my hand, and I really had nothing to take care of that injury. So basically I stuffed it full of toilet paper, put a glove on, got down out of the tree and headed to Quick Care for stitches. So it got me to thinking about some things I probably ought to carry in my pack just in case of an accidental injury. Some of those things are just the various bandages, Neosporin, some hand cleaning wipes, antiseptic wipes, Tylenol for pain relief, some gauze pads, a little roll of gauze, some tape to tape up an injury. Also got to thinking about, if I would get injured and have to stay overnight, it might need a few things to make my stay a little more comfortable. So I carry a little emergency blanket, a little chunk of fire starter, a candle, and some wooden matches. And I also carry this little bit of string with me. It can be used for a splint, it can be used to help make you a shelter, or in extreme situations it can be used as a tourniquet. What I do to make it easily packable, I'll put all this into a little food saver here and vacuum seal it. Vacuum sealing this bag helps it keep it dry, compact, and easy to pack. It never hurts to be prepared.
I'm Eli Gain, and that is your CEC Tip of the Week.
Hey guys, I'm Dylan with Johnson's Wildlife Taxidermy Studio. We're located in Grafton, West Virginia. I'd appreciate if you would consider us for all your taxidermy needs. Safe hunting and God bless.
In life, some things just go together, like a burger and fries. And home and auto insurance from State Farm. Combine and save.
Call State Farm Agent Brad Wilt at 304-873-2806 today.
Do you want to grow bigger bucks and have a healthier deer herd? Hi, I'm Don Kaiser, owner of Grandpa's Special Mix High Protein Deer Feed. After several years of field testing, we have developed a feed that is high in protein, minerals, and vitamins. You can check our products out on www.grandpasmix.com or on Facebook at Grandpa's Special Mix Feed. If you're serious about growing big bucks, you need to give Grandpa's Special Mix a try.
Hi, I'm Joe Arpaio. Here's the question. Should you list your property or sell it? Let's face it, when you list your property, if or when it sells is out of your control. At Joe Arpaio, we'll have your property under contract in 6 weeks or less. We don't just list your property, we sell it.
Call Joe Arpaio to pick the date your property sells. You're in charge. Call Joe Arpaio today at 855-JOE-WILL. That's 855-JOE-WILL. Joe will sell it.
Brothers of the Woods Outdoors is brought to you by Country Club Chrysler Dodge Jeep Ram.
All right, guys, listen. My first evening out in Nebraska, I spent the morning filming for my good buddy and brother Gary Shepard on his mule deer hunt. He had a mule deer tag, I did not, and he was able to get it done on a great mule deer, and I am so glad that I did not hunt this morning. And I went and filmed him. But now, I am hunting. He went to check his deer in, so I'm self-filming tonight. We put a ground blind up out here in this cut cornfield. You know, most of the ranch is muleys, but down here in this creek bottom is whitetail country. So that's what we're hoping tonight is they'll come up out of these bottoms and come into this cut cornfield. So that's the play tonight. And probably gonna be the play for the next 4 days if I don't tag out tonight. And if I don't tag out tonight, Gary's coming with me, no matter how cold it is, and it's gonna be really cold. But anyhow, let's get down there and get settled in, get our binoculars out, start glassing that field, and see if we can't bring you the action tonight, right here on Brothers of the Woods Outdoors. All right, guys, well, listen, we're all settled in the blind. We're all set up, self-filming tonight, so, you know, we're out here in Nebraska, Cornhusker State, so we thought it'd be appropriate to put a blind up right out here in the middle of the corn. You know, we've got this creek bottom down over the hill from us down there, a long ways, but that's where those whitetail like to live. And the rancher said, you know, they'll come up here to this cut corn.
So that's the plan for tonight, self-filming. My buddy Gary Shepard's taking care of his deer, and if I don't get one tonight, he'll be crammed in this blind with me the next 4 days. So anyhow, hopefully that big buck comes up here tonight, I can tell you that. Up here in the morning, see if anything comes up here to feed in this cut cornfield in the morning. Hopefully that's when our shooter buck will come. Day one is in the books here in Nebraska.
When it comes to business, we all have areas of specialty, but there are times when we need guidance. We need someone to come along and show us the most creative and environmentally safe way to navigate our engineering challenges. That's where we come in. CEC stands for Civil and Environmental Consultants. You show us the problem, we'll provide you with the solution. Visit wearecec.com. Big firm capabilities, small firm culture.
It's not easy to capture a coyote or take down a turkey. It's not easy to bag your first buck, but it's super easy to buy your next big Ram truck. At Country Club Chrysler Dodge Jeep Ram, hunting for a new vehicle is no hassle. Shop online or take an easy drive to an all-new buying experience at our all-new dealership. At Country Club, we're easy to talk to, easy to deal, and easy on your budget. So hunt where the deals are running. Country Club Chrysler Dodge Jeep Ram, Route 19 South, Clarksburg. Why would you want to hunt anywhere else?
At Hope Gas, the safety is always our focus. If you plan on digging, state law requires you call WV811 to have lines located at least 48 hours before you begin any excavation. If you accidentally hit a Hope Gas pipeline, no matter how minor it may seem, leave the area immediately and call Hope Gas at 800-934-3187 and 911.
Call State Farm Agent Brad Wild at 304-873-2806 today. Brothers of the Woods Outdoors is brought to you by Country Club Chrysler, Dodge, Jeep, Ram, and these fine sponsors. Closed captioning has been brought to you by Civil and Environmental Consultants Incorporated.
All right, guys, listen. We wanted to shoot a little something from the hotel room this morning because we're not thinking we're going to be able to shoot it when we get there because it's like 25 to 30 mile an hour winds this morning. It's super dry here. There are 9 inches in deficit of rain for the year. It's like a dust bowl when we get out of the truck. So, hey, it's freezing cold and it's getting colder. We really hope we tag out today because tomorrow it's 7 degrees with a minus 10 degree wind chill. So hey, come on, let's head to the blind here in Nebraska and see if we can't put a big buck on the ground this morning.
I think maybe it is him.
He's got a half rack, but I don't think he's got 5 points.
He's a different half rack.
Yeah. He is, buddy. Alright guys, well listen, we got that half-rack buck out there. It's actually the second half-rack buck we've seen in the last 2 hunts. They both have the same side broken off, so we're hoping there's a big boy around here. When he fights him, he likes to just snap him off and get him a trophy, but anyway. Can't believe it. That buck is just not wanting to leave, which is a good sign. Maybe there was a hot doe up here last night.
Man, Gary, that wind had really beat us down after that morning hunt.
That wind was brutal, yes sir. So we took a break, went in town, got some lunch,
and headed back out to the blind for the evening hunt.
Alright guys, well I just scoped the cornfield. It's about 500 or 600 yards across there. Well, it's about 700 yards because it's 500 yards to the end of it when we're in the blind. So we're another 200 yards from the blind. It's about 700 yards across there. Nothing there yet, so we're gonna get on down and get settled in. Come on. Man, Gary, we've been hunting hard all week on those afternoon hunts, and we really hadn't even seen a deer till the last 30 minutes of daylight. We haven't finished getting set up, and I look out there and there's a deer right in front of us.
Yeah, not just a deer, the one you'd been looking for all week.
Now you take your time, we got plenty of time.
Oh yeah, he's moving.
Good and steady?
Yeah, ready?
Drop
him, baby! Yeah! Yeah! Oh! Yeah! Oh, thank you, God! Thank you, Jesus! I broke my thing.
Keep an eye on him now.
Get on me, Gary. Oh, baby! Yes!
That's a stud!
That is a stud!
That's the buck we've been looking for.
That is the one!
What a
We have
shot,
camped
David.
out right here. We have camped out right here. Thank you, Lord. I just said to my buddy Lee, send him one. Send me one, buddy.
Man, that's exactly what we needed. You did, brother. We did.
All right, BBD here in Nebraska. This time, whitetail version, part 2 of our trip, buddy.
When you say beef, you're not kidding big. This thing, it's the biggest deer I think I've ever been
Oh man,
close
his
to.
neck is as big as my waist. And I tell you what, we could not be more blessed. Gary was able to take a great mule deer the first day. I spent that day filming Gary. Gary has stuck with me the last 3 days, freezing cold. He could be sleeping in. He's been running the camera for me. And I tell you what, I know you were as glad to see him go down as I was.
I'm thrilled for you. I'm thrilled for everybody. It's been a great trip.
It has been. They've had a little bit of EHD outbreak on their whitetails this year because it's been so bone dry. The crops, the corn, a lot of the corn they couldn't even pick it, Gary.
With nothing to pick, yeah.
And you know, but hey, we kept hanging in there, praying for a big mature whitetail. The good Lord answered our prayers. He always has in the master plan, Gary.
He takes care of us.
Yes, he does. And hey, we want to thank you for watching Brothers of the Woods Outdoors, and we want to thank the good Lord above.
Man, Dave, that was a great hunt. What excitement in the blind after all those days of cold sitting.
Yeah, and the next morning was going to be even colder. We were glad to be headed back to West Virginia, and we're getting back there just in time, Jim, because it's going to be opening day of rifle season, and you and myself are headed to Ritchie County, West Virginia.
Hey, in the meantime, be sure to follow along with us on our Facebook, Instagram, subscribe to our YouTube and our Carbon TV channels, where you can watch our hunts anytime.
And as always, thank you for watching Brothers of the Woods Outdoors.